A teacher says, I entered the classroom and closed the door behind me. I decided that today I would take out all my anger on the children. Indeed, I caught the child who had not done his homework and hit him. I found a child sleeping on the table, grabbed his arm and said, "Where is your homework?" The child backed away in fear and said tremblingly, "I forgot, forgive me." I caught him and took out all my anger and the pressure that was due to my husband on him. Then I found a child standing. He came close to me, pulled my skirt and gestured with his hand for me to bend down and listen to him. I turned around angrily, bent down, and said, "Yes, speak, what is it?" He smiles and says with great innocence, "Can we talk outside the classroom? It's very important." I looked at him impatiently and thought that it must be something trivial, for example, that a classmate had stolen his pen. But when I listened to him, I was amazed by his intelligence. He had a wealth of training information. He said with a slight smile, "Look, teacher, you are very good, and we all love you. But that classmate of mine, whom you beat at the end, is an orphan. And his mother always beats him when he makes a mistake. She trains him incorrectly, that's why he often forgets things and is afraid of everything. He is even afraid to play with us, because he is afraid that we will beat him. I am his friend and always stay with him. He told me that he doesn't like being beaten at all. If you look at his body, you will see the marks of beatings on it, which his mother did." Then the child said, "Can you be our mother and teacher? And please, when you come to class, leave your anger and worries outside, because we love you and learn a lot from you." I look at him in surprise and say, "How do you talk to such big people?" Then he replies, "My mother has always taught me to think positively, and she also said, you don't know what the other person is going through, so put your anger and worries aside and be gentle with them. There are many painful things in the world." He also said, "If you see someone upset, apologize to them, even if you are not responsible for their pain." Then he hugs me and says, "Of course you are angry for some reason, that is why you hit us today. Teacher, I apologize to you, please do not be angry, because you are very good." I stood there in amazement, and it felt like I was a child and he was my teacher and mentor. Is such training still done today? And are there mothers who train their children so well? I said to the child, "Okay, how can I celebrate it?" So he said, "Here, chocolate." He likes it. If he forgives you, ask forgiveness from your Lord and say, "Subhanallah wa hamdiya," so that a tree may grow for you in paradise. I said, "Like the trees in the world?" He said, "My teacher, the trees of paradise are not like the trees of the world. My mother told me that the fruits of the trees of paradise are very soft, large, and sweeter than honey, and they do not contain any seeds." I asked, "Anas, can I give your mother a gift?" He said, "Yes, but she always says, Anas is my gift." I said, "Indeed, you are a great gift and a very sweet child." Anas said, "Come on, let's celebrate Ahmed. I have 5 rupees, buy some chocolates with it and give them to Ahmed, and tell him that you bought it for him." I said to Anas, "Your mother is truly a great woman, she deserves heaven." Time passed. "Miss Riam, how are you?" I turned around and there was Anas, now a young boy, standing wearing glasses, and his mother was with him, with a light on her face. Later, Anas's mother brought me a gift and said, "You were Anas' teacher, accept this gift from me. The goodness you taught Anas, of course you also have a part in it." I said in surprise, "How?" She said, "Alhamdulillah, my son is now a lecturer in a dental college." There were tears in my eyes. I said, "Thank you, these gifts are for people like you. Do you think you only trained Anas? In fact, your training has also improved me. Your son taught me a lesson years ago, which changed my life. Because of that, I trained my children well, and my marital relationship also improved." Wisdom. A virtuous wife is a strong foundation for building a paradise in society. And do not underestimate the role of a housewife, because she is the educator of an entire generation. Copied.